Hey everyone, welcome to our deep dive into the AI landscape.
Yeah, looking ahead to the next few quarters.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's a wild world out there right now with so much happening so fast.
it really is. And we're going to try to make sense of it all, right?
Absolutely. We're
Yeah.
going to be looking at what's driving this crazy AI growth and who's coming out on top.
Right. Who are the winners and losers?
And to do that, we've got some pretty juicy sources.
Oh, yeah.
We've got earnings calls from some of the biggest names in tech:
The big dogs.
NVIDIA, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, and even Alphabet, Google.
We're talking about the giants here.
So we're basically peeking into their strategic playbook.
Exactly. Seeing where they're placing their bets for the future of AI.
And trust me, it's fascinating stuff. So are you ready to dive in?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. All right. Let's start with NVIDIA.
Okay. The hardware powerhouse.
Right. They've become like the picks and shovels provider for this AI gold rush.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Everyone needs their GPUs to train and run these massive AI models.
And their CEO, Jensen Huang, he's like the ultimate AI hype man.
Oh, yeah. He's been saying for a while now that AI is driving the next industrial revolution.
And it's not just talking. NVIDIA's data center revenue has more than doubled thanks to demand for their Hopper GPU computing platform.
It's insane. Everyone's trying to get their hands on these things.
But here's the thing. NVIDIA isn't just resting on their laurels. They're already looking ahead to their next-gen GPU architecture.
Blackwell. Right, I've heard about that.
They're expecting to start production later this year and ramp it up throughout 2025 and 2026.
Wow, so they're really staying ahead of the curve.
They have to. The demand is just incredible. They're already forecasting billions in Blackwell revenue for just the last quarter of this year.
Billions with a B. That's wild.
Tells you just how fast this AI hardware race is moving.
NVIDIA is setting a blistering pace for sure.
Okay, so let's shift gears and talk about the cloud.
Right. The battleground for AI dominance.
Exactly.
Yep.
We've got Microsoft, AWS, and Google all fighting for a piece of that cloud AI pie.
And they're all bringing something different to the table.
It's like a three-way culinary competition.
Haha. I like that analogy.
Each one trying to impress the judges with their AI recipe.
And the judges are businesses and developers looking for the best AI solution.
Right. So let's start with Microsoft.
Okay. They've gone all in on their partnership with OpenAI.
Yeah, they're like the power couple of the tech world right now.
Integrating Azure, their cloud platform, tightly with OpenAI services.
And it seems to be working. Azure is seeing incredible growth, and a lot of that is coming directly from their AI services.
They're definitely onto something.
Yeah, their CFO, Amy Hood, even said that AI services contributed something like 12 percentage points to Azure's overall growth.
Wow, that's significant.
It shows that businesses are really buying into what Microsoft and OpenAI are selling.
But AWS isn't giving up without a fight. They're taking a different approach, focusing on making generative AI more accessible.
Yeah, especially for developers and businesses who might not have a ton of AI expertise.
Right. It's like they're saying, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to use AI.
Exactly. They've got their Amazon Bedrock platform, new foundation models, and their Amazon SageMaker machine learning service, and even AI assistant tools for sellers.
They're trying to democratize AI, make it easier for anyone to build and deploy AI-powered applications.
And then there's Google, the AI OG.
Right? They've been in this game for a long time.
And they're not going to let Microsoft and AWS just steal their thunder.
So what are they doing?
They're taking a more integrated approach, weaving their powerful AI model Gemini into practically everything they do.
Wow. So Search Android, their Google Cloud platform?
It's like they're building an entire AI ecosystem.
And is it working?
Oh, yeah. They're seeing crazy adoption rates. In just 6 months, they've seen a 14-fold increase in calls to their Gemini API.
That's a lot of developers using their tools.
It's like the bat signal for AI. Everyone's flocking to Google.
So we've got a real battle royale shaping up in the cloud AI space.
Absolutely. But the question is, who's winning over the hearts and minds of customers?
Right. It's not just about having the coolest tech. It's about convincing customers that you're the best partner to help them navigate this AI revolution.
Exactly. And that's what we'll dig into next.
It's all about walking the walk, right?
Absolutely. You can talk all you want about your amazing AI capabilities.
But at the end of the day, it's the customers who decide.
Right. Do businesses actually believe in this stuff enough to put their money where their mouth is?
That's the real test. And it looks like they do.
They do.
Yeah, NVIDIA, for example.
Our favorite AI hardware heroes.
They're seeing demand for their GPUs way outstrip supply.
It's not just the big tech companies either.
Right. It's everyone.
From startups to consumer internet companies, Everybody wants a piece of that NVIDIA action.
It's like the hottest ticket in town.
And on the cloud front, things are just as heated.
Oh, yeah.
Microsoft is reporting some serious growth in commercial bookings for Azure,
Businesses are signing long-term commitments.
which means they have real confidence in Microsoft's AI strategy.
That's a big vote of confidence.
It is. And get this, Microsoft's CFO, Amy Hood, even mentioned that they're facing some serious supply constraints.
Really?
Yeah, they're struggling to build out their infrastructure fast enough to keep up with the demand.
Wow. That's a good problem to have, I guess.
It is. It shows they've really tapped into something big.
So what about AWS? Are they keeping up?
Oh, yeah. They're not slouching. AWS is showcasing some pretty impressive agreements.
With who?
Big names like T-Mobile, Toyota, and Epic Games.
Oh, wow. Those are some heavy hitters.
These aren't just small pilot projects either. These companies are betting big on AWS's cloud AI solutions.
It sounds like AWS is really focusing on making AI accessible to a wider range of customers.
Yeah, that's a big part of their strategy.
Like with their Amazon Bedrock platform.
Right. It's all about making it easier for developers to build generative AI applications.
Even if they don't have a PhD in machine learning.
Exactly. And then there's Google.
The silent assassin.
They're quietly racking up some big wins.
With their Google Cloud platform.
It's seeing robust growth, especially among existing customers who are adopting their AI products like crazy.
30% faster than before, they said.
They're definitely leveraging those existing relationships.
And that deep integration of AI across all their products.
Speaking of integration, that brings us to Apple.
The company that always does things their own way.
They've always been a bit of a wild card.
So how are they approaching AI?
They're stepping into the ring with Apple Intelligence.
Okay. A new platform.
It's designed to empower developers to infuse their apps with AI.
But with an Apple twist, I'm guessing?
Of course, they're not focusing on building the biggest, most powerful AI models.
So what's their angle?
User experience, privacy, seamless integration within their ecosystem.
Classic Apple.
They're not trying to win the AI arms race. They're trying to create the best user experience.
And hoping their loyal customers will follow them into this new AI-powered world.
Exactly. But can they pull it off?
That's the big question.
It's still early days, but there are some promising signs.
Like what?
Well, in their earnings call, Apple mentioned that iPhones were some of the top-selling models in China,
Interesting.
and they had a record number of upgraders in mainland China last quarter,
So people are excited about their latest devices.
which are increasingly powered by AI features.
Maybe they're quietly building some serious momentum.
They might just surprise everyone with how quickly they catch up in this AI race.
It's definitely a possibility. So let's zoom out for a second.
Okay.
Beyond all this talk about market share and who's got the coolest tech,
Yeah,
what does this all mean for the average person?
that's the real question, right?
How is this AI revolution going to impact our lives in the coming years?
We've talked about how AI is changing the game for businesses.
But what about the rest of us?
How will it affect our jobs,
Yeah.
our relationships, our health?
Even our understanding of what it means to be human.
That's where things get really interesting.
And maybe a bit unsettling.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
For sure.
AI has the potential to revolutionize almost every aspect of our lives.
How we work, how we learn, how we entertain ourselves.
How we connect with each other.
But it also raises some pretty big questions.
About ethics, privacy, the future of work.
It's a lot to wrap our heads around.
It really is.
And it's something we need to be talking about as a society.
We need to figure out how to use this incredible power for good.
While also mitigating the risks.
It's a balancing act.
And the stakes are high.
Yeah, it's a lot to think about. But let's shift gears for a second and talk about what this all means for us.
Yeah, for the everyday person.
Exactly. Not just businesses and developers, but regular people.
How is AI going to impact our lives?
It's already happening in ways we might not even realize.
Yeah, like what?
Think about all those AI-powered tools we use every day.
Okay.
Those personalized recommendations on Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
the spam filters in our email,
Oh, yeah.
those voice assistants on our phones. It's all AI,
It really is everywhere.
and it's only going to become more prevalent in the coming years.
Absolutely. AI is making its way into some pretty crucial areas like healthcare.
Oh yeah, healthcare is going to be transformed by AI,
Imagine AI helping doctors diagnose diseases earlier,
or personalized treatment plans based on your DNA.
even accelerating drug development.
It's mind-blowing stuff. And AI is also making a huge impact in finance.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
Banks are using it to detect fraud and assess credit risk.
So a more secure financial system.
Exactly. And then there are those AI-powered trading algorithms.
The robots are taking over Wall Street.
They're already reshaping the stock market.
Analyzing trends and executing trades in milliseconds.
It's a whole new world out there. And then there's retail.
How's AI changing the way we shop?
Think personalized recommendations, optimize supply chains,
Even those cashierless stores.
like Amazon Go.
Right. Just grab what you need and walk out.
Amazon is really pushing the boundaries there.
Their earnings call highlighted how much they're investing in AI for retail
They've got their AI-powered shopping assistant, Rufus.
to help people find what they're looking for.
And they're using AI to generate personalized shopping guides and optimize their logistics.
It's pretty amazing.
But it's not just Amazon. Other retailers are using AI to create those personalized shopping experiences too,
So AI is like our personal shopping assistant,
helping us find the perfect products.
curating our wardrobes.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
And don't forget about entertainment
Right. AI is already being used to create special effects in movies,
and design video game characters.
even compose music.
Google talked about how they're using AI to power YouTube recommendations.
So we get even more videos we love.
Exactly. But of course, with all this innovation comes some serious challenges.
We have to think about the ethical implications of AI
The potential for job displacement
and the need to ensure that this technology is used responsibly.
for the benefit of all humankind.
It's a tall order.
It is. But it's a conversation we need to be having.
Absolutely. So what's the takeaway here?
I think the main takeaway is that this AI revolution is just getting started.
It's going to touch every aspect of our lives in the coming years.
It's both exciting and a little bit scary.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword for sure.
But one thing's for certain, we can't ignore it.
We need to stay informed, engage in the conversation, and help shape the future of AI.
So keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking those tough questions.
It's an incredible journey ahead of us.
Well, that's a wrap on our deep dive into the AI landscape.
It was a fascinating discussion.
I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
And remember, this is just the beginning of the AI story.
Until next time, keep exploring the world of AI and all its possibilities.